Good morning from my garden. It's March 26th. It's about 8:30. It's about 56 degrees. I live in northern part of Mississippi, and our gardening zone is more like that of Memphis than it is of New Orleans. Mississippi sort of lies between Memphis and New Orleans if you've read along the Mississippi River. So we're a cooler part of Mississippi, and so our planting dates are a little bit later than they are in the southern part of the state. But this year, today it's 56 right now. It's supposed to get up to 76, but yesterday I was out here nearly burned up. It was 82 degrees. And what I want to talk to you about, you can see I plant in raised beds. I continuously sing the song of raised beds. I'm going to cover this with wattle so it's not quite so ugly. But I like raised beds. And normally I talk about how I use raised beds with cardboard beneath the soil, and then I build the soil up on top of the bed to block weeds. That's one reason. But this time of year, a raised bed has another whole purpose, another glorious purpose, in that the soil in a raised bed warms up more quickly than it does down in the ground. There are two things that affect your early planting dates. One is the frost outside. If you're going to have frosty weather, then you shouldn't plant tender plants, especially like tomatoes. Tomato is a tender plant, and generally speaking, don't plant a tomato until after all danger of frost is past. Well, normally, I'd say our last frost date on the calendar is April 16th, and lo and behold, there is going to be, the temperature's going to reach 31 degrees about that time. 31 degrees is 1 degree lower than frost. But if I plant these tomatoes now, I can cover them in these tomato teepees for that one night. There's only one night. The other thing that affects early planting, though, is not the outside temperature, it's the temperature of the soil. And you can easily see that the soil in a raised bed warms up more quickly than it does down in the ground. Actually, this raised bed goes up and up. All this is raised bed above the cardboard base, and these little metal raised bed containers are above the raised bed. So this year I'm going to defy the odds, and we won't know until about May whether it worked or not. But I've planted yesterday I planted two Super 100 cherry tomatoes, two of them, which are climbing tomatoes. And I've started building these tomato teepees for them. This needs to be straightened up. That drives me crazy. But today I'm adding two Better Boys. Better Boy. Indeterminate. Okay, so Actually, both of these types of tomatoes are indeterminate. Indeterminate means that they will grow, continue to wing out and vine out and branch out. Whereas a determinate tomato is like a little shrub. It stays within a confined growth habit. Indeterminate roses just keep on branching out. So I'm planting Better Boy today, 2 Better Boys today, and I planted 2 climbing cherry tomatoes yesterday. So this is what March 26th looks like in my garden.